Peace, love, wholeness, family. Welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing this, that means the message is for you. So go ahead and receive it as it resonates. If it don't, just let it fly and keep it pushing, y'all. Okay? We're going to get a quick message because I'm trying to go on about my day. But I keep being guided to give a message. So let's just jump right into it right now, here and now. It could be different in the future, okay? This message could resonate in the future. It could resonate for your past energy that you're getting through, going through presently, or even could be going through in the future. Okay, so receive the message as it resonates. If it doesn't, just let it fly and keep it pushing, y'all. We just gonna jump right in. Gratitude. I had already prayed. I leave everything to the Divine Most High. So it is, I shall. We just gonna get right into it. Today is a Mars day. So I feel like you could be in this energy, or what could be illuminated at this time is what actions, like what next actions can be taken in your life. You could have received good news as well. Progress, forward movement in your plans, okay, or in your goals when it comes to taking action on your goals, taking action on your plans, right? That's going to propel you. You could have received good news and you're just in this waiting period at this time. And I feel like a lot of y'all could be uncomfortable with it. Y'all could be uncomfortable with the waiting period through these shifts. The external shifts, okay? But yeah, and it could be because of what you done been through, okay? Say if it's like with a job or a what you gonna call it, or yeah, or making changes, right? Yes. But I split the deck, okay? Somebody could be in this energy of blaming you, wanting to blame you, right? In this woe is me energy, right? Mad disrespectful, but then when you get disrespectful, want to play victim type energy, or when you or when you're in the energy of mirroring the energy that they projected onto you, want to be in this woe is me victim mentality. And I feel like you don't really got the energy or the time for any of that at this point. Not necessarily, but like, not necessarily any of that, but with the mentality, basically just like somebody who's in this energy of like being determined to misunderstanding you, right? Being determined to being a hater, being determined to hating on you, okay? Instead of loving you and honoring the love that they have for you. But I feel like y'all's in this energy where y'all is coming to, like, the veil is thinning, right? Y'all is coming to deeper acceptance, right? There could be this one last thing, this one last manifestation that you're holding on to, which could be manifesting. As much as I really don't like to say it, because I feel like it's the devil at play, trying to having us all in this propaganda of hyper independence and disrupting our relationships, because our relationships are the most important thing our relationships and the way that we treat each other are the most important thing on this earth that can raise raise the vibration of the earth. So of course the enemy is going to persistently, consistently be in that energy of interfering in relationships. And I feel like you've been holding on for a long time to this manifestation, just because I feel like you know that you are destined for to receive a lot of abundance. And I feel like you've been in this energy holding on, even though you have received clarity. You've been in this energy of holding on. Dang, I haven't even put the cards yet. Of holding on to that manifestation because you don't want to be in this energy of, or you haven't like you wanted to find genuine love before receiving external, like a bunch of external abundance, right? Because I feel like you see through all of those illusions and you don't want to be with somebody. I feel like well, there's a lot much more that I've been picking up and receiving through the ethers, but it's just like, yeah, I feel like you're gonna be a whole different type of level of demon at that point if you do have to align with a lover, or your divine love, or another genuine lover in your life after some sort of superficial ideas of success, right? Going along with this algorithm, taking part in the algorithm. I feel like at this point you are in this energy of seeing through all of that. And yeah, I am thinking about a tweet actually from one of my faves that just said they're waiting for it's just be ridiculous. Let's pull these cards because I've been picking up a lot, and that's why I feel called to come up on here. Okay, so let me just pull the cards before I start just channeling messages. Okay, let's clarify overall energy. We're gonna ask the overall question after the general energy. What actions can be taken? Okay. Go get a napkin, mama. Ooh. I just split the deck. I just split the deck and these two popped out together. It's like, divine family, especially for y'all who have been single for a while, okay? You could be at a peak in your singlehood where your loneliness could be illuminated, or like I said just now, like stuck on the idea about, you know, finding your genuine lover, you know, your life partner, your spouse, your genuine lover before any sort of algorithmic success, any type of social media success or recognition, any type of increase in your finances. Okay, but I feel like you're learning lessons on why that's not, why you cannot do that, or like why you cannot hold on to that manifestation. Okay, but I was just like shuffling and these flew out, so it's like y'all is in this energy, or spirit is showing you as you embrace your lonesome, right, and let go of that dream of finding your divine lover or your person, you are more abundant. Okay, You are more abundant. And it gets it real in real, like real life. Real life, it's more so. And I feel like also too, you are stepping into this energy of being able to embrace your lonesome. Okay, even more so. Okay, you could be having needing space for yourself, but you could also be in an energy of taking care of everybody, or taking care of everything, or everybody around you, just through your presence. Even that spirit is illuminating or making space for your lonesome, for you to receive abundance. Yep, you making the changes to take care of your health and surrender. And being of service. Okay. Peace. And perseverance. Yeah, I feel like you could have found yourself in like a love triangle, or like just in love, and you know, again, thinking that you align with your person, or thinking that you align with a genuine lover or genuine friends. You may have had to let them go, walk away, and love them from a distance, because they're just so persistent on trying to dim you. They're so persistent on trying to hate on you. They're so persistent on trying to compete with you. They're so persistent on trying to worry about how your greatness or your abundance or you just being who you are. Because at the end of the day, they can't compete with you, okay? Regardless of how many songs they try to make, how many songs they try to mention you in, how many ways they try to manifest you, their projections, right? Their envy, their jealousy, their evil eyes that they're sending you, because they cannot manipulate you or power trip over you. You're persevering through all of it. Okay? You know who you are. They cannot emulate you. They can try, right? They can be spoon-fed love, and they can be spoon-fed uh, greatness, right? And performing illusions by way of and through this algorithm, which is really unfortunate, because, you know, of course, that's the whole point of the industry. That's the whole point of the system. That's the whole point of the algorithm, mind control, trying to control the people, trying to control, yeah, but basically, I feel like you're at peace. You have a deep level of acceptance. Yeah, you know, I feel like you could be a little bit irritable, of course, because it's like when you fall in love, I feel like you have such high hopes, Divine Family. You have such high hopes for the people that you love, and they could just be in this energy of taking advantage of it, right? Trying to find ways to belittle you, trying to find ways to dim you, trying to find ways to try to make you feel like you're not good enough, because they don't feel good enough, right? They could have all these accolades, they could have all this money, they could have all these accolades, and they still to this day, still are just not rooted, right, in love. And that's not for everybody. That's very specific. That's not for everybody, but it could just be with the people that you align with. You're persevering through any of the projections that they're sending your way. Okay? And you may be a little bit delayed. You know, you may be a little bit delayed because of the external circumstances, because of poverty, because of capitalism, because of, you know, let's get right to the bigger root issue of it. Because this is what, you know, people that you have aligned with, they keep putting you in this energy of power tripping over you, or trying to power trip over you, because of these matrix, what you gonna call it, these matrix societal like expectations or validations, right? And projections that they project in the industry or in society. Okay, you see through that, right? You see through all of that. At the end of the day, you're not pressed. You're just at this space in your life where you're just gonna allow people to exit themselves out of your life. You're gonna allow people to cancel themselves out of your life, right? By way of how they treat you, how they treat you. But you're persevering, divine family, okay? So have faith in that. Okay, you could be a little bit triggered, but that's because you're genuine. You could be triggered, you could be in your feelings, but that's because you are genuine. You are a genuine lover. And you always, as soon as you detach, from all of this external shit and you get back in nature, you always persevere optimistically, okay? And this, and very specifically too, this is not for everybody. This could be people attached to you, or just in that persistent, consistent. It could get irritating, right? I don't got nothing to prove, right? Divine family, you don't got nothing to prove. You know who you are, okay? And it could be people, coming from all types of privileges that will never be able to understand what you're going through, what you've been through, what you have survived through, and what makes you who you are. Or, they can only try to emulate you, right? And your spirit, your heart, what's being illuminated, trust it, okay? Because you only got space for divine, genuine love. Divine, genuine love, okay? You don't want to be with somebody who is determined to hating on you. You don't want to be with somebody who is insecure by your light, by your expression, by your love, by you being in abundant energy. You already done been through that in your past. You don't need that no more. You don't need that no more, divine family. So I feel like y'all is in this energy, going through the motions. Your perspective is shifting. You're coming into a deeper level of self-acceptance, and you're doing what you got to do. Unfortunately, this is the world that we live in. I am seeing a tweet by one of my faves. She tweeted earlier, talking about, they say money is the root of all evil, so that's why you should be following the money. That's very specific, not for all of y'all, but for the ones who have a really hard time healing these money wounds and conforming to the societal expectations or rituals, or the societal what's the word I'm looking for, where everybody's on the same type of level, chasing the same, after the same thing, very egoic, very egotistical. So for y'all, very divine spiritual beings who do have a hard time with this money curse that they have placed upon our head tops, I feel like what's being illuminated to you at this time as well is also for your greater good, because you're not, your values, your morals, your integrity, and your character outweighs any accolade, any egoic or egomania type of energy, any money hungry type of energy, which we all are, right? We all are money hungry at the end of the day, but I feel like you're not letting it control you, right? The way that it controls society, the way that the matrix and the algorithm is moving, right? But you attract, you always do, you always attract money at the end of the day. But I feel like you have been redirected to really reprioritizing and placing and affirming your value and your integrity behind, you know, the direction that you want to take in your life. Because it's like there's people in your energy, you know, projecting, mad, but hurt in their feelings, behind not being able to power trip over you, not being able to control you with their coin, not being able to get you in this energy, in this, not necessarily that, but not able to get you into this emotionally. I mean, you are emotionally all over the place. That's your authenticity, but they want to be able to, it's like, how do I explain it? Let's just be clear, Divine Family. You're the type of person that when you align with somebody, it's not about the coin. It's definitely not about the coin. Because if that's the case, I would just be out here, you know, you would just be out here fucking on anybody. It's not about the coin when you align with certain people. You could have aligned with certain, you know, people that you have really loved and admired in the industry, you know, just for an example. Now you got somebody mad, you know, having a personal vendetta against you because you don't want to be with them. Let's just get into it. And their ego was hurt because they thought, oh, because they had money, that you would just wouldn't mind sharing and giving some coochie up to them. No, that's not the type of timing that we're on, right? You're going to, of course, you're open to receiving love, right? But for that example, that's also very specific. You could be aligned with a married couple, okay? You could be aligned with one of the people, okay? They could be into, you know, open relationships or polyamorous relationships, I should say. And you could be too, but you're very selective about you're very selective just in general on that type of time, and romantically, if you know, with your love. And you're aligned with one of the people, and then their spouse, now they got a whole vendetta against you. You know, with love, respectfully, you're walking away. Yeah. Well, I hope they're healing this King of Wands energy. I hope they're healing. I hope they are. Sagittarius energy. But with love, you decided to walk away. They got, you know, they're in a whole union. You're not attracted to the masculine, okay? They whole ass, you know. And I'm just saying this just because if you are watching, but, you know, you got a whole ass new beginning on the way, okay? You got a whole ass extension of your family on the way. So I feel like you got somebody in your energy, you know, projecting heavily, withholding love from you, projecting heavily onto you. Because you decided to walk away. You decided to let it be, right? And you recognize, like, you know, if it ain't genuine, then you ain't trying to come in between them and their spouse. You ain't trying to do none of that. But I feel like these people, you know, here's my thing, Divine Family. Don't never feel no type of way. This is also very specific. You know who you are. At the end of the day, you're going to continue to be yourself and be who you are, regardless of what it looks like, regardless of the accolades, regardless of the egoic side of success that, you know, these programs and these manipulations. We got a whole genocide going on still. We got a whole genocide going on. Children are being freaking blown up and killed, and families being torn apart. They trying to what you gonna call it, they trying to make them people go extinct or whatever, and it's real fucked up. Then on top of that, they got helicopters still in the fucking air over here, stopping in the middle of the fucking air, just letting that shit leak out like they spreading the chemicals and shit. We might have a whole another COVID going on. No, like, we're going through way too motherfucking much, right? And I feel like, divine family, you've held on because you're doing exactly what you're called to do. You're in alignment with the divine most high. They can judge you because you didn't come from, you wasn't spoon-fed that shit. They can judge you because you wasn't spoon-fed love, and they still pessimistic as fuck, and they still deciding to be in this hating ass energy towards you, right? How you spoon-fed, that's my thing. You cannot be around that, divine family. You cannot be around privilege to that extent, because you cannot be around privilege to that extent. No. Especially catering to somebody who expects you to fucking, catering your love to somebody who expects you to fucking, give all your love, right? Do for them. And I bet you they wouldn't be willing to freaking, I mean, they probably might. Okay, hopefully they do come up out of this egoic energy and they heal when they grow, because that's the whole point. You still got love for them. You still love them. You just loving them from a distance. But at the end of the day, it's just like, yo, they couldn't even get their hands dirty the way that you do. Okay, and not in a criminal sense. I'm talking about in a life sense, in a spiritual sense. Because I'm sure they know all about that criminal activity with whatchamacallit, Diddy getting locked up and because of him, you know, abusing his powers. Let him be an example. Abusing his powers, abusing his money, regardless of how much accolades you have. Dropped a whole fire-ass album not too long ago before all that shit came out. A whole fire-ass album. And he still ain't shit, okay? Right up there with the wicked elites, okay? So it's that type of timing. It's that type of timing, okay? And it's just like, yo, I didn't even have to pull no tarot cards through this reading, but yeah, you're moving forward, divine family. It's like they can portray, you know, siphon your energy. They can, you know, go out of their way, create videos and music about you. They know you. They know of you. They got that money. They know of you. You don't have to support any hating ass motherfucker, even no matter how much skill level they have. Anybody trying to come for you. You did your part. Right? You're doing your part, divine family. You have aligned with these people that you have destined soul contracts with, right? Destined divine soul love with, right? They want to continue to try to measure it by way of ego. And that's why it's not going to work. That's why it's not going to work at all, because they're not moving from their heart space. They're not genuinely supporting you in real life. You've done your part. They've manifested you, done all of this, going out their way to do all of this. They manifested you, but they're not doing their part in this divine greater mission. But instead, they're so busy worrying about, oh, if I give her genuine love, if I give her real love, they're worried about their status. They're worried about you being so great at being who you are, divine family, that is going to interrupt them or take away from them. That ain't nothing but the devil. That ain't nothing but the robotics. That ain't nothing but them people who, listen. Spirit had to show you what's real, what's going on, what's real behind those scenes, what's real, what's going on. Spirit has had to illuminate this to you on your journey so that you can be clear in your intentions, so that you can redefine your dreams, right? So that you can let go of dreams that are sprouted from illusions, that these propagandists have are basically what you would call it, creating America in, right? Saturating America in these illusions, right? These televisions, these technologies, these phones, these illusions that they keep perpetrating online and through the medias. You did your part, divine family. Okay, now if these people don't want to show up for you genuinely because of their ego, let it be. Let it be. Because you know who you are. And at the end of the day, you're going to always be who you are. Very specific, not for everybody. They can try to emulate you, but humbly, you know who you are. They can try to, the devil can try to outpin you, or try to continue, you know, having new artists, what you call it, pushing new artists or pushing whatever in the medias or whatever, trying to get to you, trying to offend you, trying to hurt you, or whatever the case may be, trying to keep you down, trying to keep you off your mission. But it's not working at all. It's not working. You just see clearly through all of the bullshit, and you're being redirected on your destined path. So they've been watching you since you've been a child. They're going to continue watching you and trying to figure out your moves and how you're moving and what you're doing. And that's why you feel called to go within and detach. Okay? And that's the thing, my loves, very specifically, not for everybody. You are who you are. A very, very important piece to this puzzle, right? To breaking these generational curses that these people have placed upon all of our head tops. How they competing with you and they broke too. Make it make sense. How they judging you? How they judging you, sizing you up? You might be too ghetto for them. You might be too hood for them. You might be too authentic for them, right? How they judging you, and they broke too. They money's not stable too, regardless of the designer that they've been able to carelessly spend all their hard-earned money on, right? Designer, all of this other shit, houses and all this other egoic shit. And it's like they're sizing you up, even though you are who you are. Regardless, that's why they crash out every trip, right? Don't hurt yourself. I know that's right. Don't hurt yourself, for real, for real. When you've aligned with that one that you've been manifesting, right? But moving along, let's get through this. We still haven't even pulled any tarot messages, and that's okay. Because I just wanted to sort of like release before I go on about my day. But yeah, they keep trying to belittle you. They keep trying to play you. They don't want to surrender to your love. So be it. Oh well. Let it be. Let it be, because you are still prosperous. You don't need thousands and thousands and thousands and millions of dollars. You don't. You really don't. That's not in your goals. That's not in your intentions at all. Okay? You deserve to be taken care of. Your divine masculine is going to take care of you, regardless, even if they are a woman in masculine energy, right? They're going to take care of you, right? Your person, you're going to take care of them as well. just by way of divine union, that divine partnership, and genuine love and support, right? Your person's gonna want to uplift you, want to see you doing well, want to see you doing good, and wanting to genuinely support you regardless of the benefit, right? That's not genuine love. If you're thinking about, oh, what can I receive out of this? Oh, what can I receive out of showing love? Like, no. Whole time these people is going around showing love and support to people who are contributing to their downfall. But that's none of your business, divine family. You're keeping it pushing. Contributing to their downfall energetically, spiritually, regardless of their skill level. You could be the most skilled musician and still be a shitty ass person and have a shitty ass attitude. That shit ain't cute at all. You can miss me completely with all of that. You don't want to be with somebody who hates you. You don't want to be with somebody who hates on you. You don't want to be with somebody who sees you in this abundant energy and who's determined to hating on you. And then on top of that, can't receive your love when you do openly love them and remind them and encourage them and remind them of how great they are. You already did that. You don't need to be with somebody who will be determined to hating on you. Like, of course, ain't nobody perfect. But they got to be checking their mindsets too. They got to be checking that shit at the door too. You're in your Empress energy. Yeah, your Queen of Swords energy. Continue doing you, okay? You could be inspired creatively, okay? And just remember that these accolades don't mean shit when it comes to your creativity, divine family. These industries and these algorithms and the matrix and the big screen that they try to sell us is not in alignment with our spiritual well-being. Even if you have avoided the industries, and this is very specific as well, abusing music, abusing well, let's just say music especially, right? Channel your passion in other creative ways. Don't just be limited to one medium. But abusing music, and this is not for everybody, because, you know, praise God to the greats, you know, who can still hold on to themselves and their integrity throughout creating like amazing, incredible work. But abusing music and putting out album after album after album after album is only going to have you crashing out. Okay? So let them crash out. It's only going to have them crashing out. Let them crash out if they choose to. Because your character, your integrity intimidates them so much because their substance is so... Their spiritual substance is so, whatchamacallit, their soul substance is, I can't even find a word for it. But that's why they gotta watch people online. That's why they gotta, you know, they're professional energy siphoners. And you're in this energy where you're like, listen, bet, because as genuine as you are, As genuine as you are, when it comes to genuine love, like your relationship and the person that you love, it's like okay, bet you want to compete with me, go ahead, right? Be greedy, have the spotlight, have all of these egoic things that you're afraid that I'm gonna come in and take by shining and loving myself and being the best that I can be and doing what I'm called to do in alignment with myself and my guides and my divine path, right? By sharing your gifts and sharing your love and genuinely loving somebody. It's like, okay, bet. You could fall back, divine family, and they still lost. Right? They still creating, trying to, songs, abusing music, trying to get your attention. But don't be fooled by what's being shown to you on these social medias. Behind the scenes, they crashing the fuck out. They crashing the fuck out trying to play with you. They crashing the fuck out trying to manipulate you. Not trying to play with you. Trying to manipulate you. Holding on to this egoic energy. Clearly the calling didn't mean much to them. So now what you're going to do, divine family, is continue to float on your pace. Continue to fall back since they got it, right? This is very specific. It's not for everybody. They want to emulate you so bad. They so jealous and envious of who you are so bad. Okay, you got it. You can have it. I'll fall back. That's the type of timing y'all is on, divine family. I'll fall back. You got it. You go ahead and fulfill the mission, right? You go ahead and fulfill the mission and do what it is that you feel called doing by, or what it is that you think you're going to do by trying to one-up me and dubbing me, by trying to withhold love and support from me, knowing who I am, jealous and envious, in this hating ass energy. Money is your whole personality. Hard as a rock. Can't feel shit for real. That's not the type of timing we want to be on, divine family. So we getting ourselves and persevering through the adversity. Accepting and receiving this clarity. Receiving the divine abundance, the spiritual abundance that is, yeah, that is yours. Inner peace. Inner peace. Let them have it. Let them have it. Because they've had their own visions. They've had their own spiritual awakenings. They've had their own instruction by the Divine Most High when it comes to the next steps or like the changes that they desire at their core, right? And how you have been a blessing to their life in order to get on that path, that spiritual path, right? In order to save themselves and get on that path. Let them have it. Let them have it. You want our people, and listen. They want you confused about who your Four of Wands is. They want you confused about who your Ten of Cups is. But you're not confused and you're not pressed. So the devil watching you, trying to get into the heads and the minds and of everybody that you've aligned with and loved. Not everybody, but romantically on a deeper level, by just having them in this fearful energy, right? Triggering them and compelling them to stay the same, to stay comfortable behind their veils, to stay comfortable behind their illusions, to stay comfortable. And it's real fucked up, but no, I'm not even gonna say that, but you know, it is what it is. You know who you are. You're successful here and now. You know who you are. Listen, you are prospering. Okay? You are prospering. You are abundant. Continue to do so. Okay? Continue to have grace for yourself and compassion for yourself. Okay? It's a little irritating, you know, with the external world and shit like that, but just stay focused. Yeah, stay focused. Okay? Because with the external abundance, right, that they've tried to power trip over you with, that they bring it to the table, or that they thought they had, you know, at the table that could control you or make you stay. No, only thing that can make you stay is genuine love. Only thing that can make you stay or control you is genuine love. Moving from your heart space, right? Moving from your heart, moving from their heart space, on the same mission as you, okay? But I feel like Divine Family, you've done a great job, okay? Because your shadows could have been triggered and illuminated. You could have been going through a shadow period, okay? You could have been triggered into your addictions, all right? For my peoples who come from family addictions, breaking them generational curses, just by even your mindset, okay? Even if you are let me just say this, even if you do struggle with addiction, okay, that's anything. Smoke, drink, sex, that's anything, okay? Even harder drugs, but we not on that, okay? We not finna even, that's extreme addiction, okay? But you're very well disciplined in your vices, in your addictions, okay? So to the point where you've allowed it to find, you've allowed yourself to find deeper understanding as well. But you're overcoming all of that, okay? You're overcoming all of that. You're disciplined in all of that. You know, you can pick it up and put it down freely. You know, you could pick it up and put it down freely, basically. Yeah, you're moving forward. You're prosperous, right? Through these adversities, through the conflict. You know, people upset, mad because they feel like they're in this Five of Pentacles energy. It's like these people, some of these people could have coin, right? Could have come from a lot of coin. And that's not what you care about at all. And that's exactly why you're not just, if you're not attracted to somebody, or if you're not attracted to somebody and have that connection, you're not going to force it just because they have some coin. No. Okay? We already done learned them lessons in our past. Well, you know, being in poverty, growing up, being in poverty. But yeah, you're not on that type of timing. Okay? You only care about aligning with those who is written in their divine will and their soul contract as well, to come into alignment with you, being as like you know, you being in your purpose, you honoring your purpose, your integrity, your soul's purpose, your soul's mission, and you're aligning with people, or allowing people in your life, in your personal life, who also value the foundation of the sacredness of your relationships, okay? Instead of, you know, power tripping, power playing. No, I don't want to be around, I don't want to be smiling up in people's faces, pretending, being around people, and pretending, and moving through life with these illusions and shit like that. For what? And for what? Just to say you're on top for a second in the media before something else happens, and the attention is on something else. No, for what? I don't want to do all types of drugs just to fucking go beast. First of all, I've been doing this since I've been a child. Okay, my art, my craft, I take it very seriously. I've been teaching myself everything that I know, with the help and inspiration of the love that I've had for people who I've aligned with in my life, who have inspired me. But you're not doing all that. You're on your spiritual mission. You're on your divine mission. You're not going to go hard for these industries just for them to steal your soul, take your soul, just to come up and for them to take your soul so you can be in this egoic position. For what? You don't give a fuck about none of that. For what? You don't give a fuck about none of that. Your divine purpose is much greater than that. So yeah. We'll probably do another reading later. Okay. I'm about to do my baby hair and chill and rest. I'm glad I was able to just get up on here, get it out. Okay. But yeah, y'all, I hope it helps. I hope it resonates. Okay. If it do, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more insight, for more clarity, for more divine abundance. And blessings. All right. If you need a one-on-one, everything's in the description. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.